I don't know how plugged in you are to specifically Hawks Twitter. Everyone here is Team Demidov, but it seems like the Hawks are Team Levshunov. What do you think? Where are the Hawks going, and where should the Hawks go?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's understandable. I mean, there's some good players, and I'm just to let you know, I'm on Team Demidov. Last year, and I see the '98 jersey sitting right in front of you, and Connor Bedard, a generational player. I mean, I don't have any doubt he'll be the Rookie of the Year when it's announced on Thursday. So you have an opportunity to get Connor Bedard, and I think Demidov is like Kucherov. I think he's a mercurial talent. Kucherov very well could be announced as the MVP on Thursday. He's a two-time Stanley Cup champion. He's already been an MVP. And when you have a chance to get a generational talent and a mercurial talent like Demidov, think about that duo. Think about a duo of Connor Bedard and Ivan Demidov, and what kind of damage they could wreak on other teams, and how fear would be on other teams. That I think Demidov is better than Michkov. And Michkov's a really good player. But I believe that when I watch Demidov play, he's like Kucherov. He's magic. The puck's on his stick. He knows every option available to him. 9 times out of 10, he picks the best option. He's dangerous. And as good as Artyom Levshunov is, and he is, he's a really good player. And of that, I have no doubt. And I said this to Scott Powers, who writes for The Athletic for the Blackhawks. I said, it would be different if he conjured up images. I'm talking about Levshunov here. If he conjured up images for me of Duncan Keith. And that to me would make the discussion interesting. Like, would make it, okay, you really can't. But to me, he's not Duncan Keith. And when I say Demidov is like Kucherov, I think that's a significant separator. That's how I look at it. I know there's been some talk about the uncertainty. Martin Lapointe, who does the player personnel for the Montreal Canadiens, just talked recently. Well, there was some uncertainty around Michkov, and we weren't sure about some things, so we went with David Reinbacher. Well, now we know Michkov's coming over to play in the NHL next year. Like, what's the big deal? Like, I don't know where it would be great if there was 150 uber talented players available in the draft. There isn't. So to me, when you get a chance to get one of those uber talented players like Demidov, I have a hard time saying no to that.
We all silly like the mayor.